Oops, sorry.
Yeah. I think the bat needs to come over that way a little bit.
You guys see where the shackles are. I can go underneath if someone wants to operate this.
Shackle on this side is plenty clear.
Well, I pushed him back.
I want to make sure we're lined up with the frame because the rear will go lower than it needs to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta come down about another inch.
Okay.
That might be it. Back here.
Throw some.
Link needs to come over this way.
You rolling? Yes. You go up there, down there. Huh? How many people still in there? We don't want to go that direction.
Okay.
You got it here.
Hi, this is John at Classic Trucks Magazine. I've got to keep my voice down because they're taping for the video. But welcome to the feed. We just dropped the cab down on the chassis.
Hang on. One thing we got to remember is we got to get that.
Donald is a Speedway Motors chassis. The brakes are all bled.
Well, that's got to come down. All right, I need the cab to drop back a half inch on my side. Straight back.
Cab, come back.
Or the frame. I mean the frame.
Frame? How's that?
A little more. If I can get a impact on the 3 or a 9/16 socket, I'll drive this in.
Deep or?
Can you just push the frame back a little? I gotta kind of shimmy this bolt in there, it's just not cooperating. Maybe a little hammer.
You want a hammer?
Yeah, please. Yeah, one of those. The one that's open maybe, or the one above it? Thank you.
Okay, I have to get away. Here, I can talk now over here. I can't. They're taping it to film the video we're doing, so I can't really speak much. We're working 8 to 10 hours today. Today was kind of a rough day as far as time-wise. We had to get an oil pan. The oil pan just barely hit the rack and pinion steering. So we got a Holley oil pan that gave us more clearance, and we had to notch a few things. But now the engine and transmission are in. For those of you that aren't familiar with the build, this is Week to Wicked. This is the third in this series. The 1967 Chevelle SS396 was the first Week to Wicked build for Super Chevy and Classic Performance products. Now this one here, this 1952 Chevrolet Speedway Motors Yellow, is to commemorate Speedway Motors' 65th birthday. The company was founded in Lincoln, Nebraska in 1952 by Speedy Bill Smith. Chad, it's Speedway Motors chrome tilt column. Monday morning, this was a stock truck. This is the chassis. We drove the truck in Monday morning. That's a stock chassis. Abdo, this is a 1952 Chevrolet pickup. Now it's getting 430 horsepower engine. This engine came in the Corvettes, C6 Corvettes.
Sounds good. It went in.
Nice.
Pulled the lift off.
All right, you're on the running board now.
Diane, thank you very much.
Do I need to come up on your pedal? Can you swing it out?
I think I can get it out. There you go. Good.
The cab's getting bolted down for the final time. We've had the cab off and on the chassis 3 times. Okay.
Close the door before you.
Eamon just left the pub, Dublin. It's got to be after midnight in Dublin, eh, Eamon?
You guys want to push the truck forward now?
No Guinness.
Yeah, we can.
All right.
And, just so we grab that harness so we don't run over it.
This side's clear.
Edward Hardy, thank you. Okay, here we go.
All right, hang on, stop. You got a little trouble light probably.
Mark, how you doing? How's Jared doing?
What's wrong with you now? Jason's got to go home sick. Hey, I'm going home.
Diane, yeah, we hope Friday night. We hope to have this thing running Friday night. We'll see. In which it's actually a 5 days. That's not a 7 days, too. We have until Monday for it to be a 1 week build.
Sits a little better now.
This is the peanut gallery.
Yeah. Okay.
At times we end up standing around and we look around and go, is anyone working?
Yeah. There's 2, maybe 3 guys doing the work. The rest are cameramen. Actually, well, there's Joe and Tom and Damon Lee from Speedway Motors. They're here from Nebraska, here working, helping along, and then Jason Scudolari and Ryan Manson. Ryan's the editor of Classic Trucks magazine. And then there's Kristen, the helper. The rest are cameramen or just gawkers. Jeff, yeah, power steering.
My brake pedal.
You guys do the brake pedal, I'll do the steering after.
We got to get the nuts on the front bolts on all.
Alan, no, it's not a 5.3. It's an LS3, which is 6.2, 376 cubic inches, and it's a 430 horse motor. It was a base engine for the Corvette back in the C6. Now the Corvette's an LT1, 460 horse, but this is the engine that was in the Corvettes when they were 430 horse LS3s. Pretty much brand new. We started with a restored 52 Chevy pickup. Here's what it looks like since last Monday morning. vintage air conditioning, Speedway Motors, tilt column.
Every time you reach in there. Years of working with race cars.
Every custom part on this truck is available through Speedway Motors catalog. 17-gallon rear-mounted gas tank. The additional weight over the rear wheels makes the truck handle better, ride better, and get better traction, and adds probably 2 or 3 gallons extra capacity, fuel capacity.
That hole for that brake pedal's gotta go down. Well, you know, we'll get it there and then we'll just make it like
Ricardo Marquez, Venezuela. El Carl, I don't read very little Spanish, but welcome to Classic Trucks build. A lighter? A light or a lighter? Light? No, I don't. Not allowed to have those. No. Judge said John can't have fire. Just kidding. All right. Jeff, I don't know if they're going to be selling these Week to Wicked t-shirts or not. We print them up each build. There was Week to Wicked 2 was the 70 Chevy C10 that was done a few months back. And Week to Wicked 3. I'll find out. The cab's on. Cab's all cinched down. So the bed's not far behind, huh? Here's the bed right here. Okay. I think it's about 4:30 or 5 p.m. California time right now. Did the frame center? You know what? I forget what it looked like with the bed on and these tires and wheels if it's centered, but I imagine it did. Of course, we have some adjustment. We can move the rear wheels backwards or forwards. In fact, we're going to do that. We'll center the rear end before we measure to get the drive shaft made, and then we'll get the drive shaft made in 24 hours time. No, we got a ways to go before she's done, but maybe Friday night. Who knows?
You guys don't have like earplugs, do you?
Earplug?
Yeah.
We got toilet paper.
Earmuffs.
Oh yeah, earmuffs. Of course.
Christian wears in his car because his windows are rolled up.
Huh? What's he want? Can't hear him. Sergio, Tijuana, BC, Mexico. How you doing? Thank you for joining Classic Trucks live feed. It's Week to Wicked 3, the building of Speedway Motors 1952 Chevrolet pickup to commemorate their 65th birthday anniversary. Founded in Lincoln, Nebraska, 1952 by Speedy Bill Smith. Yep, soon we'll be smoking the tires. That's right. Alan, yeah, who knows? It does sit low. Any kind of extra huffer or something could go on there for sure. Right now, we'll be happy to have that 430 horse normally aspirated LS3 running. Eamon, yeah, it'll be getting a stereo system. When it goes back to Lincoln, Nebraska, it's going to be getting a retro sound for a sound system. But right now, it's getting air conditioning right now, vintage air, but the sound system will go in later. Fred Savage, the total cost? I don't know what the total cost of the build is. We'll tally it up.
Yeah. Might if I not right here. Don't run one right to the fan. Be done.
Cesar Ramirez, thank you very much for the thumbs up.
If you go to Speedway site, they have all the parts listed.
Right. Right. You go to Speedway Motors website and all the parts for this build are listed. Travis Douglas, how long till it's finished? Maybe Friday night. We have a week, so next Monday, that's the deadline. But this is the third week the Wicked build, and these guys have been pretty good at knocking them out a little bit ahead of time. Joel McTaggart, how you doing, man? All right. Travis, we're putting in about 8 to 10 hours a day. Well, tomorrow's Thursday and Friday. Those will be longer days. That'll be the big push.
Longer days, John. We haven't left since Monday. How much longer do you want us to be?
Well, I've been going home at night. You guys been working? Oh, well, heck. Shoot, man. Well, I went home, went to bed. Jeff Wolf, hey, man, in Tennessee. How you doing, Jeff? Thanks for joining us again. What's that? Am I in your way?
Inside.
Here I go.
Hi, John.
Hey, how you doing, Ryan? Yeah, I'll let the boss go home and sleep. Thanks, Ben.
It's just a shipping department. They're almost done.
Bill, what frame? This is the frame rails. The entire chassis is from Speedway Motors. This was a stock truck, and then just going through a Speedway Motors catalog with a magnet, so to speak.
Oh, it's okay.
This IFS, this front clip on here, you can buy this individually. You can buy the front suspension, and it comes with templates. See, there's 2 holes that come on every stock Chevy chassis. You start with those 2 holes, then there's a template. You drill the holes, and then this front end will bolt on. If you have a bent frame, twisted rails, or it's too rusty, you can buy the frame rails from Speedway, or you can buy the entire chassis. There's 3 major components: the rear suspension, the front suspension, the IFS front suspension, and then the frame rails. Oh boy, that was a long one. Excuse me. Robert, we're calling the color Speedway Motors yellow. It could be canary yellow, it could be John Deere safety yellow. This truck was restored. They found it painted this yellow, so we're calling it Speedway Motors yellow. You look up to see the banner. Sure got quiet quick. Joel, you're welcome. Travis, suicide doors? Yeah, not this time. Jeff Wolf, what's for dinner? I don't know what's for dinner. We had Jersey Mike's subs last night for dinner, and then I bailed out.
John, you ever miss a question?
Oh, yeah, I miss lots of questions. I miss shout-outs, sure.
Are there questions you can't answer?
Oh, there's lots of questions I can't answer. That's why I'm asking you guys.
No, I meant because of the question. Not because you don't know it, just because of maybe the type of question.
The type of question? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot I don't know. Yeah. Do I want a good job? Okay, so hey, look at those wheels and tires.
I should be out of your way in a second.
Okay. Guadalupe Perez, no more taquitos or refried beans today. Nope, that was yesterday. No more gaseous exuberances on the set. Okay. What brand of rims and style? Joey Stevens. These are Rocket Racing wheels. The style is called Booster. It's in an as-cast finish, and these are Falcon tires. Rocket Racing Wheels is out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Victor Salazar, Waco, Texas. How you doing, man? Luis Santos. Hey, man. Can we do your 57 long step side? Mark Cohn, yeah, it's getting wood in the back. In fact, it already had. Here's the bed floor. Somebody had restored this truck, and then these Speedway bought it stock. It already had. This is a white oak with a stain on it. Has this been cut and fitted?
Yeah.
Okay, since the last time you saw it, this is the filler for the 17-gallon Speedway gas tank. There you go. That's been added since. All right. Thanks, Jason. Muy bonito trabajo. Thank you very much. Beautiful work. Thank you. Derek, what size engine? It's a 376 cubic inch, 6.2 liter LS3 Chevrolet, 430 horse. The 430 horse like the C6 Corvettes had. LS3. Yeah, Joey, I have those on my truck, except for I've got the 6-lug. Robert, the rear end gears, 3.5-1, limited slip. Curry 9+ rear end. Here, I'll show you. Here's what the differential looks like, and it's 3.5 gears, like 355-1. And limited slip. Ricky, what kind of transmission? The transmission is a 4L70E Performance Automatic, built it. Joey, you're quite welcome. Chris Connor, stock style frame. Yeah, close to stock. You can use this front end, bolt-on front end on stock Chevy rails. What's that?
All of it.
Yeah.
Everything bolts onto that thing?
Yeah, everything bolts onto a stock Chevy frame. Rear suspension, front suspension, or you can use the frame rails if the rails you have are, twisted or bent or too rusty. Then use the whole chassis. Christopher Rasher, we're going to have it dynoed. Yeah, at some point it'll be dynoed. It won't be dynoed by Friday night, but.
We can dyno it, John. Burnout mode.
Yeah, we We use the real dyno, the street. What we do is we measure how many foot of rubber we laid down. We figure, looks like, yeah, measure the tire, what's left, figure, okay, quarter mile of rubber, that's 372 horsepower to the rear wheels. No, I made that up. Okay, here we go. Fred Savage, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll tell you, the pressure was on today. Everything went real well. We had a slight little snag with the stock oil pan. We got the Holley oil pan, had to go out and buy it and come back. So it was a little tough making sure we're going to make it on time, but it looks like it's going to happen. Here, we'll take a walk around the shop. This is another Chevy Advanced Design chassis. Morrison components. Susanna in Germany, hello back to you. Welcome to Classic Trucks live feed. Christine, thank you very much. Okay, this is an LS3 in this Camaro with a bunch of goodies. This is Stephen Rupp's car. Stephen's the editor of Super Chevy. We're going to total up how much is in the build. I don't know, but it'll be available on Speedway Motors website. How much is into this truck? Croatia, welcome Croatia. Tustin, innovative. Detailing a new BMW. I didn't catch it, the screen moved. Yeah, he autocrosses. It's Track Rat. Here's the, I don't know if you can see that, the cones. Yep, this is an autocrosser. This car was at SEMA last year. Sorry, it's kind of dark. Nazareth, how you doing? Andrew Padilla, this is a LS3 in this Camaro, but it's built. Fast injection. Okay, when you go to the Super Chevy shows, make sure it's the original Super Chevy show. There's a fake Super Chevy show circuit out there. Love American Muscle here in Nazareth. Thank you. Saw it when it was being built. Cool. To get information for the original and the genuine Super Chevy show, go to superchevy.com. Ford in a Ford F1 with a small block Ford. Performance Distributors, DUI distributor. All right, good. Yeah, that's the original one. Ricky, you know, I haven't seen the transmission cooler. Ryan, you know anything? What's the trans cooler we're using in that truck?
It's in the radiator.
It's in the radiator.
Radiator.
Okay, that AFCO racing radiator and the transmission cooler is built in like a typical setup with the transmission cooler and the radiator. I'll walk over. I'll show you what that radiator looks like. Ajit, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm reading what you're writing. Okay, we're walking over towards the radiator. Jorge Fuentes, Mexico. How you doing? Welcome to Classic Trucks live feed, Santa Ana, California. Okay, those two red caps are for the transmission cooler. And that's an AFCO Racing radiator. It's for this application. Yeah, this is the truth, man. Yep, I believe you. 100%, man. Sounds cool. '82 GMC. Ah, square body GMC. It's a good truck. 350 is a good motor to build.
So no.
Yeah, build that 49, that 50. No kidding.
I mean, it's like it was made for it.
That's amazing.
Robert, no, we're not going to have to modify the inner fender wells to fit the IFS. George King, yeah, the last build Classic Trucks was a 70 C10. That was the Week to Wicked 2. This is Week to Wicked 3. That 70 C10 Week to Wicked 2. That truck, right from the SEMA show, it was driven to Memphis, Tennessee. It's in Memphis right now.
You looking for 5/8? Yeah, here's 5/8.
Yeah, two, they're all over the page.
I'd rather have the long one. There are no long wrenches here.
Pedro, the suspension IFS. What are these front shocks? Springs?
Those are Pro Shocks.
Pro Shocks. Pro Shocks coilovers. In the diameter, it's a larger diameter, which gives you a better ride on a coilover.
And it's basically just the Pro Shocks Mustang 2, so it should work with most Mustang 2 front suspension.
Yeah, they'll work on just about any Mustang 2 front suspension. This is Speedway Motors proprietary IFS that'll go on the front of an AD Chevy, 1947 to First Series 55. Sheldon, why is this place so clean? Christian, tell them why this place is so clean. Who cleans this place?
I clean this place.
All right, there we go. And everybody that works here. If any one of the editors, we work here, we leave a mess, we don't get to come back and use the place. That's how that works. Then Christian dials it in, make sure it's even better. Brian Carlisle, what's next? Any Mopar or international trucks on the list? Not that I know of. What's our next week to Wicked build?
Duster project is maybe waiting.
Is there? Yeah, maybe a Duster. There might be a Mopar. Kristen has a Duster.
I believe the next week to look at the Camaro.
Camaro for Super Chevy, Chevy High.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
It's one of those.
yeah. All right.
John, you are the truck guru.
Yeah, I don't know,
Swear,
man.
man. I don't know what you don't know.
There's a lot I don't know, man. Okay. Sheldon, thank you very much. Lucas Mateus, how you doing, man? Welcome to the feed. Jorge, George, how you doing? Thank you.
Is that a wide lens?
Yeah, it's a wide angle lens. Works good, doesn't it? Yeah. Hey, Billy Dean, man, how you doing? Good evening back to you. It's what, 5:30 or something right now? What time is it?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
No. What time is it here? Damn it.
5:15.
5:15 in California. 5:15 p.m. in California.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. 69 holes, cool. Well, yeah, we can't wait to see it finished either, and then we're all going to sleep for a week. $5 o'clock.
5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock here. 5:15. Sean Few, hey man. 8:15, East Tennessee. Thanks, Paul. 3 hours difference. That's right. You guys are on Eastern Standard Time. 59. Chad, yeah, we love this stuff too. Yep, 8:15, huh, Willie? Cool. On Mina, Ola, back to you, man. Hello. Oh, that's right. 7:16, Year Park, Tennessee. That's right. Tennessee has 2 time zones, doesn't it? Baby, I'll be home at 8. 7. 9. Stock door latches.
Yeah, I think we can drill 2 holes, 2 back holes.
How many projects do we have on the go? Oh, shoot, there's a few, and we have more. I have a project going at home. I have a couple of projects going at home. We all do. Nashville, all right. Cliff, the rear suspension is Speedway Motors. That's their rear suspension. You can buy the front suspension, the rear suspension, or a front and rear suspension in the frame rails. This front suspension will go onto a stock Chevy chassis. It will bolt on. You just have to drill extra holes. Comes with the templates how to drill it.
I can get down there.
4-link. Daniel, the reason it's yellow is Speedway Motors color is yellow. Frank, Australia, how you doing, man? It's got to be like the middle of the morning in Australia, isn't it? Jeff, yeah, I will do a live from my garage. I've got a couple of projects I'm working on, and I will do one. It's a home tech center that I use. My dog sits out there. She sleeps on the floor, and my old lady's in the house cooking, and it's a lot of fun. Wife. Probably somebody dropped a... Well, anyway, some people get upset with that expression, old lady. Too bad. Nova Scotia. Wendell, how you doing? Nova Scotia. Middle Tennessee. Lemoore, California. Okay. Jeffrey, in the Navy. 74 MGB, Chevy truck for next. All right. I've been in Lemoore. I went up there and shot a feature a few years back. All right, man. Thank you. Okay. Car Fits always has priorities. Yeah, I know how that goes. Jeff, I know how that goes. Let's see. 52 Chevy 5 window. By we, I mean husband. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Josh Smith, Kentucky. Hey, man. We'll be down in Louisville, Kentucky for NSRA Nationals. Checking in Athens, Alabama. Gerald, how you doing? Athens, Alabama, and Athens, Georgia. Athens, Greece. All right, man. See you then. Okay. Well, let's see. I'll tell you what. I'll fire up another feed when the bed's going on or the front end or something, some leg wetting development. Thank you all very much for joining Classic Trucks live feed, the build for Speedway Motors 1952 Chevrolet pickup to commemorate Speedway's 65th anniversary. Angel Torres, Oregon. Hey, man. All right. Okay, you guys. Y'all take care, man. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.